My name is Mr. Anderson, and this is the only episodic weekly show that tells you where the Comic Con's coming closest to you is. This is the Comic Con Highway and the Indie Comic Con Highway. The Indie is the part we do on our site, where we tell you all the different places creators are going to be, and you can find that in this week's exits on our main bar. This week, Comic Con Highway is heading to Southern Advocating Exit. Chuck Pinu, or however you want to pronounce it, there's an argument behind him and his creative team on how to pronounce his last name. I believe he said it's Pinois, like the wine. I always get it wrong, but it's Chuck. So he's great. He's our site editor, for those who don't know. He's the head site editor of Indie Advocates. It's going to be at HavenCon. HavenCon, of course, is in Texas, and I keep forgetting to put the TX there so everyone knows that that's Texas. But he'll be there. And in Indiana, you're going to have a major Comic-Con. You're going to have major guests, including Ryan Cummings, who's going to be there, my friend and creator of the Dinosaur Man, James Eric Hodson. He'll be in Indiana Comic-Con. You're also going to have my friend Ben Miller appearing there. Now, this is all happening through the 30th to the 1st. In Indiana, so check it out. And of course, Andy Shaggy Cortez is going to be there. He was the first one to tell us about it. That would be this Easter weekend. Now, if you're going to be in the D.C. area, meaning Maryland, Virginia, even New York, it's not a far drive. Washington, D.C. is hosting Awesome Con, and it's going to be awesome. Let me tell you why. Sylvester Elmons is going to be there. Source Point Press is going to be there. You're going to have Michael McNutt, Thomas McCone, and the All-Star Comic Con are all going to be at a booth on April 1st. It's booth 1126. We're also going to have in the Comic Con Awesome Con, you're going to find my friend Dan Noakes hanging out. He's going to be at the Virginia Comic Con booth at 1659. We're also going to have me, Mr. Anderson. That's right. I'm going to be there. I am at booth R2. That's R02, but I like R2 better. I don't know who's at D2. Maybe I should go see if I can hang out with the person at D2 and cause some trouble. We are excited to be at this one. It's going to be a great show. This is the first big show we're going to have Fetish Babies 2 Aftermath. So that's going to be exciting. And, of course, if you want to know for all the places that the All-Star meetups are going to have, we have their schedule for AwesomeCon. There's special VIP giveaways, free swag, photo opportunity contest. All that's going on at AwesomeCon. It's a big show. So big it brought out my friend Richard Rivera, who's going to be coming back to the South. He's been running around all over the world. He was just in England recently. He's going to be at AwesomeCon with me. He's actually right behind me. He's the creator of Stabity Bunny. And if you're in California, you're can go see my friend Kieran Silva. He is going to be at Grape City Comic Con on March 31st. Now, we'll come back and give you guys a better idea of everyone and where everyone's going to be by talking about it one more time. But for now, we're going to go over to conventionscene.com and see exactly what's going on. And I got a special treat for you in this show. So hang tight for that. But for now, let's check out Convention Scene and see what's going on. In Indianapolis, we told you about the Indiana Comic Con, but it's in the Indianapolis Convention Center if you didn't know. Awesome Con, now both of these cons run the 30th through the 31st. Awesome Con is at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, if you're wondering. There's also on the 31st going to be a Mulberry Comic Con. That's in Mulberry, Arizona. In Lloyd, California, there's going to be Grape City Comic Con. We already talked about a great creator being there. That's in the Lloyd Grape Festival. So I'm guessing there's grapes. Don't hold me to it. And that's all that's going on. It's a short week on there, but check it out. It's a major week because there are two major Comic Cons, and check it out. Early release. Usually we don't show this in the middle of the week. Since I'll be traveling, I decided to give it to you a couple days early because I only can make it now. I wouldn't try to make something like this on the road. So if we have to add anyone, it'll be a verbal adding. When I do this later, I'll just give them a mention. It won't be able to be put into this. But this goes live on Thursday on our site. This is the official art for it, and I take a printout with me, and that's the idea. Is I'm going to be taking a printout of both the Kickstarters that are live and the Comic-Con Highway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick rundown of exactly who's everyone going to be. We started with Indiana last time, or this time we're going to start with AwesomeCon. So at AwesomeCon, you're going to have Sylvester Elmans. You're going to have Source Point Press. You're going to have Michael McNugget and Michael McNugget, Dan Noakes, me, Mr. Anderson. I'll be there. You're also going to have, let's see, Richard Rivera, of course. All of us are going to be at the Comic-Con known as AwesomeCon, and it's going to be awesome. And there's, I'm sure, a ton more people we just didn't hear back from that are going to be there. So you got to check it out. It's definitely going to be exciting. And All-Star Comic-Con is going to have a booth there, as well as the Virginia Comic-Con that we know of. Booth numbers to look for are booth 1126, 1659. Table numbers to look for is R2 and Q03. Now in Haven Con in Texas, it's Haven Con 4, you will have Chuck Pinu. He's going to be hanging out there doing the advocating thing for us and telling us how that con is. And of course, in Indiana, you're going to have the Indiana Comic-Con, which is going to host and feature Ryan Cummings, James Eric Hudson, of course, the creator of the dreaded Dinosaur Man, Ben Miller, and Andy Shaggy Corte. And of course, at the Grape Con, you're going to have Kieran Silva. All this was made possible by you guys telling us where you're going to be, but it also was great to have ConventionScene.com tell us about the cons we didn't know about. This happened to be a week where it didn't really talk about many cons, but it does help in occasions helping us know where to tell you. I hope you guys go out this weekend and support indie comics. Thanks for tuning in, and we will have a live version of this from the road. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocating voice of Indie Advocates, and you can find me this weekend in AwesomeCon. All right, guys, we'll see you on the road. Go support indie comics.